15% of students self-identified that they are facing food insecurity in some regard. They are unable to obtain the amount of nutritious food in order to feed themselves. There are some students that experience food insecurity without hunger. These students experience nutritional insecurity more prevalently. There's another group of students that experience food insecurity with hunger. These students experience hunger and nutritional insecurity. The food insecurity of an OSU student is not completely characterized by the measure of income, resources, or even local and national policies. Moreover, these problems are intertwined to form a complex nexus of the food insecurity experienced by an Ohio State student.
Food has a close connection to people's financial conditions. OSU students with different resources are in different situations. If students' income is not able to cover their daily need, they might drop to hunger. Another condition is that students do not know well about how to make budget, so that they may make unwise decisions when purchasing groceries. They may buy things that they do not really need or buy food that contains few nutrients. Making improvements to the food safety level takes a lot of time and energy, making it hard for pressured students to make any changes.
During our experiential learning, we found out the new college students were facing difficulty in maintaining their healthy dietary pattern because of the lack of the time. Students tend to stay awake overnight in order to finish their assignments. Students shared that there are days when they are so busy that they forgot to have their meal for the whole day and still didn't feel hungry.
I get a stipend, so this is my second year at Ohio State, and when I first came in, it was difficult to adapt to the American food culture. But now, adapting is not a big thing, but cooking my own food is difficult because of the time. You know, graduate students are always busy. And also, I'm not that good of a cook either, so I end up eating outside most of the times.
I live on campus, and I find it really hard to get fresh produce. Fruits and vegetables are not part of my diet very often. The grocery store is very far away, and I don't have a car to get there. The only thing that's really close is Wendy's, so I end up eating that a couple times a week.
From the place-based activity with SNAP ED program, we found that limited accessibility to the food resources makes some negative effects on the food security problem. The prices of healthy food are expensive in the grocery stores near campus, and the most of the restaurants around campus are unhealthy fast food. The impediment related to transportation also causes some inconvenience in students' life, because taking a bus is less efficient and flexible than driving a car. The lack of nutritional knowledge is also a pervasive problem among students. Students might not realize that there are nutrition insecurity, and they do not consider eating healthy as an important thing in their daily life.
Hi, my name is Andrea Stitzline. I'm a student here at Ohio State University. I personally find it difficult to eat healthy because I'm always on the go and it's more convenient to eat fast food.
Another reason for food insecurity among college students is due to their behavioral norms. Eating nutritious food is a choice. One of the root causes of nutritional insecurity of a student could be due to their preferences of purchasing and eating unhealthy food due to the habit of eating that food since they were young.
In an interview with Dr. Hellman, he stated that more than 50% of raw food is wasted in supply chain globally. The food waste has to be reduced in order to survive in the resource-limited environment. Sustainability of the food supply chain deserves consideration.
Additionally, both local and national policies create a system of laws and regulations that can either help or hinder the food security status of an OSU student. For example, food that could be donated from a business or a farm goes to waste due to the laws about what is able to be donated and the lack of tax benefits for companies to donate the food.
A policy intervention would be to have a state adopt these best practices and implement some educational support behind those so that consumers just aren't dumping out milk that is probably good for another couple of weeks.
We found that there exists a vicious circle in which students are experiencing situational poverty, like leaving parents home and not aware of financial responsibilities. Some end up losing their part-time jobs or have emergency medical expenses.
It has been observed that students have internalized a sense of shame, alienation, and inequality. They experience the powerlessness over their food choices. It is important for us to remember that the real face of food insecurity is amongst you and me.